What is going on, guys? Razor Middle here, back with another Generation 8 video. I'm on a roll with these, so I might as well keep going. And today I'm going to be running through 10 possible Eeveelutions for Generation 8 in the Galar region. As we know, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield are to be released this year in late 2019. And if the trend continues, every other generation we get a new Eeveelution. Hopefully we get one for sure, and then maybe more than one. I'm praying for more than one. But we can run through 10 today of the possible typings. I guess there's 10 typings left that a possible Eeveelution could be. Maybe more if I'm missing one, but we can start right here with the Ground-type Eeveelution. No name attached to it, but I love the design. I think a Ground-type evolution for Eevee would be a great addition this game. The Galar region seems very mountainous, and we already have an Ice-type evolution since the region's a little bit colder, so why not throw in a Ground-type? I definitely love it. Don't know any top names off the top of my head for this thing, and like I said, there's no name attached to it. But maybe Groundion, that's pretty basic and pretty bad, but I would love to see a Ground-type evolution. I'm sure Pokemon can come up with a better creative name than I can, that's for sure. And we can go on to the next one, Eeveelutions. As you all know, I'm bad with names, so hopefully I pronounced that right, but we have a Normal-type Eeveelution, which is an interesting concept. When we think about Eeveelutions, we don't really think about the Normal-type Eeveelution since Eevee himself, or herself, is normal. So, could Eevee evolve into another normal Pokemon? It's possible. This design is very good, if I can speak. Very good. I love it how it takes, looks very much like the original Eevee, but it also adds like a grown-up feel to it to let you know that it has evolved. Just perfect in my opinion. I don't know if we will ever see a normal Eeveelution just because Eevee is normal, like I said, but if we ever do, Eeveelution definitely is the route to go. They should take inspiration from this artist. Okay, so in my other video for possible new Pokemon, I did cover a couple of Eeveelutions, and you'll see them again. I'm gonna go over them quickly real quick, and if you haven't seen that video earlier, I'll put a card up there. And you should check out the video of possible Pokemon. There are a lot of other Pokemon besides Eeveelutions that you can see that I checked out. But real quick, I'm going to go back through a couple of them that I already talked about. Nimbion is the flying type evolution for Eevee. I'm liking the clouds on it. Obviously the Eeveelution for a flying Pokemon should incorporate clouds, just because design aspect and design-wise, it is a flying-type Pokemon, and you should be able to tell it is a flying-type Eeveelution, just like how all the other typings for Eeveelutions, you can tell what typing they are solely based off the coloring and their design. Like Flareon, you obviously know that's a fire-type, and Jolteon, it has like electric spikes on it. You obviously know it's an electric-type Pokemon. Nimbion is no different. Give it some clouds, you'll know right away it's a flying-type Pokemon, and I love this thing. Here's a Dragon-type Eeveelution, and I know Dragon-type Eeveelutions are something that people really, really want, and I want one too. I would love to see a Dragon-type Eeveelution or a Bug-type Eeveelution in the future. I couldn't get a better quality picture. It's kind of fuzzy, but the design is what I want to focus on because I love this design. Whoever the artist is, I'll link the artist in the description. Great design. I would love to see a Dragon Pokemon, like I said, that's based off an Eeveelution. Wow. The scales on it and everything, the horns. This is what a Dragon-type Eeveelution needs to look like. It needs to happen in Generation 8. Sword and Shield definitely reminds me of some dragons. You know, in like Game of Thrones and stuff, they use swords, shields, and there's dragons in that show. I'm thinking the Galar region might be the region to finally introduce a Dragon-type Eeveelution. And with how, with the introduction of fairy types, dragon types have been weakened a little bit because they were so overpowered before. It'd be great to give us a strong dragon type Pokemon, and what better way to do it by giving us an Eeveelution with it. So that'd be great. I'd love to see a dragon type Eeveelution. And then here's Orion. We already talked about this one in the other video. I love the gold in the mixed with the black and gray on it. It looks just like a rock type that I would expect an Eeveelution to look like. I love the name. If they pick a name, it better be this one because I love the name. And it's just a great design overall. Here is a Ghost-type Eeveelution. This looks very menacing, and I don't know if they will ever do a Ghost-type Eeveelution just because it is a darker Pokemon, and Eevee is mostly known for being like a happy Pokemon, and its Eeveelutions are happy as well, and kind of magical and nice. And Umbreon, even though it's a dark type, Umbreon is still very nice. Maybe this design goes a little bit too far with how ghostly it looks like. However, the design itself is really good. I can't draw anything near like this, so this artist did a great job. If a ghost type looks like this, ghost type evolution looks like this, I would be shocked, but not shocked because Pokemon is known for testing the limits, and they've even said for Generation 8 that they're gonna go out of their comfort zone to impress us. So could they give us a ghost type evolution that looks like this? We never know. I have no idea for possible names. Ghostion, that's terrible. Mistion would be a good one. Like Misty and like Fog and Darkness and all that cool stuff. Mistion would be cool for the ghost type. And then we have a poison type. Toxeon is this Pokemon's name. It's not on the layout, but when I was finding pictures for possible evolutions from artists online, descriptions below, like I said, this Pokemon's name was Toxeon. I love it. I think a poison type evolution is long overdue. I'm surprised they didn't introduce one in Generation 6 along with Sylveon. They usually do 2 at once, and Generation 6 changed that and they only introduced 1. And I really want to see a poison type. Toxeon is the generic name that I see a lot of people using to describe a poison type evolution. I'm thinking they'll change the name just because it's so used by fans. Kind of like fan-made evolutions. It's used by fans, like I said. I'm rambling now. But Toxeon is great. Let's move on. Quabrion. I've already gone over this one too. The rowdy Pokemon, the fighting Pokemon. It has its little hand, like its fist. It is just amazing. Love the design. It's ready to punch. Love it, love it, love it. Quabrion is an epic name. I would not think of that for an evolution, and whoever the artist was who came up with this, great name. I hope they use that name too. Here's an interesting one. A Steel type. A Steel type evolution. I don't see many people asking for Steel type evolution. Maybe that's just me not looking everywhere on the internet, but I usually see people asking for Poison type and Dragon type and Ground type and even normal typing before I ever see anything about Steel. And like I said, maybe I'm looking at the wrong places, but I've never seen people like actively ask for a Steel type evolution. So Steelion, which is what this Pokemon's name is according to the artist, looks great. I'd love to see a Steel type evolution. It's something that we probably wouldn't be expecting, to be honest. I think that a lot of people are hoping and expecting for Poison and Dragon type, like I said, so Steel type would be a nice curveball, but since Sword and Shield are made out of steel, could we be seeing a Steel type? I don't know. Could be based off the names of the games. I think that might be possible with the Steel type. And last but not least, we had Lepida. I'm terrible at names, hopefully I said that right, but it is the Bug-type evolution. This by far is one of the best designs that I've seen. It just looks very majestic, very bug-like, but also you can still see Eevee in it, which I can totally respect. I love it, love it, love it. This thing would probably be a powerhouse. I can tell it looks very tough and strong, so maybe it probably have high defenses. I love this thing. Great way to end the list. I'm like speechless at the design. This artist is so good. But with that being said, that will be all for the video. That is 10 possible evolutions for Generation 8 in the Galar region. Like I said, I'm hoping for Dragon and Bug, but I could see them throwing in a curveball and giving us a Steel type that I don't see many people talking about, like I said. So Sword, Shield, they're made out of steel. Could we see a Steel type? Thinking that may be possible, and then I'm really hoping for a Dragon type too. Hopefully we can finally get our Dragon type. Maybe, this sounds crazy, but maybe they would give us all the evolutions. Probably not, That's just a dream. But hopefully we will get 1 or 2 evolutions in this game. We did not get any last generation, so hopefully we get some now. And with that being said, artists are in the description below. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will be Razor Middle. I can't talk, obviously. That's a great way to end the video. I'll see you later. Bye.